calling any? Class of 10, up!
So, class 2003, all present and accounted for, ready for graduation.
Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Class, cover 2. Seats.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
My name is Lindsay Eldridge, and I'm the Director of Public Affairs and Community Outreach for the Baltimore Police Department. On behalf of our Mayor and our Police Commissioner, it is my pleasure to welcome you and your friends and family online to the graduation ceremony for Class 2003. At this time, I would like to bring up our 51st Mayor of the great city of Baltimore, Mayor Bernard C. Jack Young.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
First, I'd like to acknowledge Commissioner Harrison, Major Botnis, the Academy instructors, and the Baltimore Police Department officers. It's indeed a pleasure for me to be here to see another successful graduating class of the Baltimore Police Department. Through this great accomplishment, you have all set a course to further strengthen the conditions of Baltimore City. And for this, I applaud and celebrate each of you representing the Baltimore Police Department graduation class of 2002. To all of the family members that are not here, the friends, instructors that have challenged, encouraged, inspired, laughed, and cried with these men and women supporting them through the process, thank you for your commitment. To the class of 2002, you have chosen an influential profession, and you will become part of communities throughout Baltimore City. Residents will look to you for safety, support, and service. At this time, now more than ever, your goals are vital to our city. I am confident that the training you have received and will continue to receive will cause you to become positive pillars within the city of Baltimore. Remain steadfast to your commitment and glean from your mentors and tenured leaders within the police department. There remains a lot for each of you to learn, so ask questions and seek advice as often as you can. Be intentional about your own learning process and be intentional about becoming a trusted member of the community. This year we have seen people across our country and right here in our own city take to the streets to protest police brutality. The Baltimore Police Department is under a federal consent decree and continue to make significant progress in implementing comprehensive reforms. By focusing on building community trust, addressing disparities, and becoming a more equitable, transparent, and accountable department. While we have a long way to go, we are making progress and improvement to our policies and training to ensure proper use of force, constitutional stops, searches and arrests, fair and impartial policing practices, and a true community policing model. Our department embraced these reforms because the residents of our city deserve a world-class police force that inspires trust, ensures safety, and protects the constitutional right of the people we serve. Rebuilding trust is critical to a safer Baltimore City. Each of you are expected to continue raising the standards of the Baltimore Police Department. Do this by serving Baltimore City through constitutional policing and allowing your eagerness to be guided by the values of dignity and respect for self and others. I share the confidence of the Commissioner in your ability to fulfill your duties. I believe in you, and congratulations again. And before I step off, this is my last graduating class as mayor of the city of Baltimore. And one thing that I said when I came to you all in the training is that I expect all 30 of you to complete this class, and all 30 have done that. So give yourselves a hand. So this has been the last graduating class for me. I couldn't miss it for nothing. I was kind of like, should I go, should I not go? Because, you know, we had an employee, a supervisor at our Patapsco plant who went to work, was sick, fell ill, and now he's at the hospital incubated and on a ventilator. So I was concerned about my own health, my own safety, but I had to be here because all 30 of you have completed. And I have a special young lady here, Ms. Kristen Brown. Can you wave your hand? I knew her when she was born. I knew her when her mother was carrying her. I want to say that you have made us proud. You have made us each one proud. That we have our young people go through the police academy and want to come back to help make their city a safer place to live. So again, congratulations to you. Congratulations to all of you, but a special congratulations to you.
Thank you, Mayor Young, for your words of encouragement. At this time, I would now like to introduce Commissioner Michael Harrison to come and say a few words and to deliver the oath of office for Class 2003.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Class 2003.
Good morning, sir.
All right, and welcome to the graduation of BPD Recruit Class 2003 to all of you and to your family and friends who are watching. Certainly, I want to say thank you to Mayor Young. Thank you, sir, for your leadership and for your guidance and for your unwavering support, not just for me, but for all the recruits that have come through since you have been there, and especially Class 2003. So many people are proud of you, and though they may not be here because of the circumstances that we find ourselves in, this moment in your professional life is no less significant. In fact, this is what I would call a defining moment in this city that makes you so special. So a special thank you to our recruitment team, and a very special thank you to the academy staff, Mr. Bartons, and your entire team. Thank you to all of you who have worked to prepare you and to get you to this point. And lastly, thank you to all the family members who have supported you your entire lives and prepared you for a life of service. It has been your family members that have gotten you to this point, and it will be your family members who you will lean on when the times are tough, the days are long, the nights are dark and cold. It will be your family members who will support you and give you the strength and courage to wake up the next day and go do it all over again. So a very special thank you to all of the family members of our 30 recruits. I'm extremely proud and excited that you graduated today. I think I'm becoming more proud with every graduating class, because as you graduate today, it's just a matter of time before you're asking to take on specialty assignments and apply for promotions where you move up in this department. And then we meaning the mayor, me, your commander, we begin to ask questions like, who among you will inevitably become a police commissioner? Because the road to the police chief's office or the police commissioner's office begins right here and right now. And so your graduation is a sign that our department, unlike many departments across America, is actually growing. Today represents hope. When it seems our world is becoming worse because a few people are committing senseless violence, whether right here in our own neighborhoods or anywhere else in the world, today represents that hope that a few of us are still willing to serve and protect the innocent from those who wish to do them harm. That hope that a few of us are still willing to serve and protect. Today represents that hope that good will always prevail over evil. Your decision to enter this profession and to accept this calling at this time gives us great hope. You have entered into an elite class of humanity to which few are called, and even fewer are chosen. And you should never regard your work as a job. While you may sometimes think you chose this profession, you actually accepted a divine calling, which is reserved for those of us who are willing to accept it comes with the honors and the responsibilities that come with this calling. And now that you are a police officer, you will at some times be called upon to do the unthinkable. And you will. Because you have accepted this calling, you will be called upon to perform deeds that few will ever understand, appreciate, or ever be able to perform themselves. And you'll do it with great honor and with great pride. You will witness the worst atrocities imaginable and then be asked to handle with calm and care what no human being should have to witness and bear. And you do it with great courage, integrity, and professionalism. Because as of today, that is your duty. So while you see today as a graduation, we see the defining moment wherein you actually become the angels of God, the angels that God will use to serve those in need, to protect those in danger, and then to defend humanity from evil whenever and wherever it exists. This calling means we move toward danger rather than away from it. But it also requires you to have the balance of unwavering courage when we need it, and then having the compassion and sensitivity to handle even the most precious of all situations. Because we're a part of the community we serve. We're never outside of it. And it's never us against them. So while at times the public might take things personal, you should not. So as you get dressed every day, remember that you represent more than just you. You represent more than just your family. You represent the entire profession. You represent the calling you accepted and the oath you are about to take. You represent a city and a department that the country is watching, and not just because we're on a consent decree, but the country is watching to wait and see how Baltimore Police Department turns itself around. Because when I say that the country is watching the BPD, I say that because I envision a day, and that day is upon us right now, where we are now the leaders in policing in this country, in crime reduction, in technology, in transparency, and accountability, in community engagement, in best practices, in innovation, and certainly in reform. And instead of borrowing the newest and best thing from someone else, we are now creating the newest and best thing that's shaping how policing is actually done in America. So as you serve and protect this community, remember to honor your calling and to protect the profession. And so now I'm charging you to do three things. Build relationships that were never built, improve on good relationships, and repair broken relationships. So as you go about your day, keep in mind that everything you do, every decision you make, the way you engage with and speak with our visitors and our citizens, and the way you handle their concerns, that you perform every part of your duties in a way that either builds relationships, improves relationships, or repairs relationships. And always remember, right is always right, even when no one else is doing it. Wrong is always wrong, even when everyone else is doing it. So thank you, congratulations. Welcome to the new Baltimore Police Department and the greatest comeback story in America. And the moment we've all been waiting for.
Class. Number 2. Class. Attend. Class. Raise your right hand.
If you will repeat after me, I, and state your name.
I,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
and that I will
and that I will
bear true allegiance to the state of Maryland, to the state of Maryland,
to the state of Maryland,
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and that I will
and that I will
diligently and faithfully,
diligently and faithfully,
without partiality or prejudice,
without partiality or prejudice,
execute my duties
execute my duties
in the position of police officer
in the position of police officer
in the Baltimore Police Department,
in the Baltimore Police Department,
to the best of my ability
to the best of my ability
and understanding.
and understanding.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, you are now part of the Baltimore Police Department family.
This brings us to the end of our program, where class of 2003 will officially transition from the classroom to field training. Commissioner Harrison, it is my honor to present to you, the mayor, our academy class, class 2003. Congratulations, well done, and be safe. Thank you.
Clap.